Witcher. Witcher 3. Un segundito.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Now is the time of madness and disdain. Vale, vamos a comenzar una nueva partida. Muy bien. Yo creo que vamos a jugar 0. Vamos a 0. A los jugadores experimentados y exigentes. A ver, yo ya he jugado antes. Prefiero desafío light. Entonces creo que entra en la historia de la espada. Nuestros tutoriales. Simular partida mortal en Witcher 2. zona es preciosa.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Una especie de carabinero.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Bueno, estamos en Cornwood y Ciri está esperando por
So,
nosotros.
later then.
See you later.
Jennifer y Geralt, pues nada, siempre enamoradísimos. Vale, te damos la bienvenida de Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Este tutorial presenta los elementos fundamentales del juego, da mensajes que guardan en el usuario, información detallada acerca del juego y el sistema de juego. Para desactivar los mensajes del tutorial, ve al menú de opciones. Muy bien. Bueno, pues va a batería de 80 FPS. Estoy jugando con mando, no estoy jugando con teclado. El minimapa, sí. Sentidos del juego. Ok.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
La banda sonora es que es...
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Vale, para abrir las puertas cerradas, camino hacia ellas. Muy bien. Esto va a ser, ya verás, va a oler a lila y a grosellas. Porque es a lo que huele Jennifer, seguramente sea su canción de lila y grosellas. A ver, atento.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my
De verdad
toiletries.
que no me acordaba de esto, solo vi el perfume y me acuerdo del libro, no del videojuego.
Shit. Mountain Pass as beautiful as ever. See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Creo que más seamos irracionales. A ver, seamos irracionales es lo que yo diría y lo que le voy a decir, en realidad. Es que yo soy así, bastante irracional. Seamos irracionales.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Ah, si ya no quieres hablar más conmigo, muy bien. Me olvido. Vale. Pues lo que estaba diciendo, esta es la antigua fortaleza de Cornwood. Vamos a ir. A ver si sumamos aquí otra vez. Voy a buscar la habitación. Mis sentidos de brujo. No encuentro nada más. Voy a sumarme. Es que las vistas al valle, cuidadito. Esto parece la voz de Rufián, que ellos escriben con la voz. Esto es algo así sobre lo que está y es bueno, si había estas montañas tan altísimas, lo voy a mirar muchísimo. Vale. Tengo que bajar el nivel. Y ahí está Vesemir.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Y Ciri, por supuesto, está desaparecida. Se escaquearía para entrenar con la espada. Es que esto sí.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Eso es. Prefería la práctica a la
What?
teoría.
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
La
Fine.
que Ciri es muy de
I
su-
suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
I'll see you below. Vamos a ver cómo Ciri entrena. Es cierto que
Wrong.
tiene 9 años
Now I see why you were so
Y,
eager to
joder,
practice.
en la
Strike.
serie tenía 18, ¿sabes? No me gusta nada la caracterización de la serie a mí me horroriza. Y ahí está, pero jugando sus profesores.
You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Lo sabe bien,
Well,
Geralt.
yes, but
O sea,
that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
disculpar si me basta, señorita.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Venga, anda, vamos a correr.
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
No me deja subir. Señorita.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Vamos, Siri. Es que me confundo con las teclas, no estoy acostumbrado. Ah, vale, tengo que ir por aquí y si va bien.
I win.
Qué cabrón. Y aquí está Vesemir. Tin, ton, tin, ton, tin, ton, ton. Oye, que Henry Cavill no es más guapo, Lourdes, por favor, No te puedo escuchar ahora.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Es que es muy aplicada. Lo que pasa es que le gusta mucho lo recto.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
No te
Don't
expliques.
try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
Pues vamos a entrenar.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Vamos a...
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Molt bé.
Draw your sword, Geralt! Quick as hail.
Vale, estamos. Desenvainamos la espada.
Quick cut. 1, 2, 3.
Ok,
Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
No. Yeah.
Not bad.
Think I'm training Ciri
Harry.
tomorrow.
Ciri,
She's likely
see
to
how
be more of
Geralt
a
holds
challenge.
the sword. It's angry.
Well, come on.
What am I supposed to parry? Like a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
I'm too old for this shit.
Sliced your jugular.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen. Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on. See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Axie will muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow. Come on, at them. Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kermoran. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Pues sí, algún día acabaremos este juego.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
course. When armies pass, necrophages follow.
Puedes regenerar.
Let's go before any more show up.
Estoy meditando como mínimo una hora. Ok. Es posible colocar elementos perdidos en los espacios consumibles. ¿Por qué me dices lo del HD, Mori?
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going. We going? Help me! Help!
Has gone.
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh,
No sé, tío, seguramente.
You'd-
Bueno, yo lo tengo con...
you'd like a reward, I suppose.
Vamos, con todo, como le pedía a Jairo Bonus pero no instalé nada. O sea, lo tengo no a full, no lo tengo en ultra todo, porque hay alguna cosa que va, que no lo quiero poner con las sombras, pero no instalé nada esto. Vale, esto no es nada.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything. Freak.
Except it was some drowner that sat on it. Which had naught to do with it.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Hostia, está raro.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries. Might have smelt that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter. Thanks for everything.
Nos engañó porque dijo que todo corría a su cuenta.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patronage.
Once,
Give it to the road.
there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each...
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name?
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Conoce a Yennefer, pero de las canciones.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
What a waste of time.
Vale, estos están jugando.
Got a minute?
Why not?
Geralt de Rivia. I'm looking...
Of course.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher.
No, and I...
But the rules are...
No,
Why not?
que le di a no.
Well, it... If you ever find your...
I'll remember that. I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Red-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Times are endless.
Shit down your neck!
Nice meeting you.
Oi, now!
Whoa! Come on, Roach.
May the sun shine upon you.
What happened to your boat?
Magic. The place of power.
Come on, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
Excelente Patagon, et Avon e Alba.
What do you want? The Emperor shall guide us straight to them.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go. Stop!